Alright people, so here we go. The time has finally come. It's a kind of a sad day for a lot of us DCU collectors. As we all know now, Mattel has not reached the goal for subscription and is pretty much canceling the line. I know Master of the Universe made it. The Ghostbusters did not make it, but I didn't see that one making it anyways. But I'm really shocked over the DCU not making it. It's a line I truly love. I've been at it since the days of the superhero line and just made it all the way through. Don't have every character, but I'm only missing like a handful of them, a couple variants here and there, 2-packs, but other than that, I mean, I've had just an amazing run with this line. Let's see if we can look up there. Just got a bunch of figures up here. Now, I know a lot of people are disappointed. I truly am myself, but I think at the end of the day, we had an amazing run with this line. I mean, the amount of figures we got, the more obscured characters than I have ever seen any kind of line produce is truly amazing. But I do think a few things played a big role in this line not going forward. I think what kills me every year, what Matty does this, is they don't announce all the characters that are coming out. I know they like to do that. Oh, we're gonna leave a surprise. Well, if the line is struggling to, make those subscription deadlines, then I think you really need to pump out some more character reveals than just not, like 4 here and there. I mean, you've got to get these guys going. I know they showed Damian Wayne as kind of a last resort, but that still just wasn't enough. Now, Doomsday was something I was super excited for, but won't get that figure. So I think that really hurt the subscription as well, and then the pricing as well. I don't mind paying $20 for a figure. I've never had a problem with that. It's their startup. Now it says it was $35 a startup, but then when you go and click on all that, it's $70, and I think that threw a lot of people off as well, because they're like, well, wait a minute, and they don't even tell you that you're gonna get some of the money back. Then you'll just get charged the $35 the very next day. But I just think that the way they handle it is truly poor. And having said that, a lot of people, what the hell happened to her? Oh well. So I think that those kind of things played a big role into why this line is not going forward. But again, I'm truly disappointed, but at the same time, I think we got an amazing collection. You got to thank all the people who supported the DC line for all these years. I mean, from the superhero line, from when they did the DC Universe Classics with the Collect and Connect, we got 3 different 5-packs. There was a Green Lantern, there was the Batman, Superman one, and then there was, what else was there? God, there's been so many figures. Oh, the Crime Syndicate. That's a good pack. Well, we got 20 plus waves, 2 Green Lantern waves, 5 Comic-Con exclusives, a bunch of 2-packs. They even tried to redo the retail line and got us the Unlimited, but some of those figures were great, like the New 52 stuff I liked, but then you had some of the Injustice ones just didn't do too well. But I think we gotta. Now, Mattel has said that they don't know what's going to happen moving forward, yada yada. We'll all get our money back within next week. They said they might try something, but I'm not holding my breath on them. If it is the last ride, then, like I said, it's been a really good ride. And, I'm really happy to be one of those people who was part of it and supported it. Even when they forced a subscription on us, a lot of people still went for it, just because we're fans of this line and we want to see the line continue. And all the characters that they were doing a subscription were those obscured characters that a lot of other lines just won't push out. Now this was a wave that really didn't have to have Superman and Batman in every single wave. They did the whole Super Friends line basically. I mean, that's just shows you that they had balls to actually bring out all these characters. But I think at the end of the day, it was just not enough to some other people to continue on. Now, us over in the DC UC community, a lot of us are pretty devastated about it, because a lot of us, I got the Fire figure today, and then one of those figures that was going to come out with was Ice. Well, now that's not going to happen. And then you had your Damian Wayne. That's not going to happen. Maybe. They said they might bring stuff out to retail or maybe even at a higher price. Only time will tell. Like I said, don't hold your breath when it comes to Matty. But at the end of the day, like I said, we've had a great run, a great ride, and thanks to everybody who supported the line through so many ups and downs, and just, you know, we'll see what happens in the future. But if this is the end, I'm glad I was part of it. All right, a little bittersweet. Got some new figures from the DCU brand. The Larfleeze I got from my man Rick Dominguez. We made a trade a little bit ago. Big shout out to my man Rick for hooking me up with this figure. One of those ones I missed on the day of sale, so I had to, you know, find other means of getting it. But finally got it. Super happy for it. Look at that! Look at that artwork. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It was a nice bio on Larfleeze. Read it if you want to. More artwork. This box design I really do like from the Signature line. Very, very clean. And then we got Fire. Kind of down about this figure. It's a good figure, but we're just not getting Ice. I just so wanted to get Ice, just to have them up, you know, in a pair. But what can you do? Another beautiful artwork design. Great, great work. Really, really cool. Look at that. And she actually comes with an effect, which you don't see too much anymore of what DC has done, or Mattel I should say, but really, really dope. Alright, let's crack them open. Alright, let's have a closer look at Fire and Larfleeze. Both came out pretty decent in my opinion. The fact that they at least came with some accessories is a plus anytime that happens, especially with the DC brand. Fire herself has got a nice, you know, kind of transparent, translucent I should say, nice flame effect, which you could probably use for other figures, you know, especially Green Lantern stuff. Nice, nice. Face sculpt is pretty clean. Not a bad look. The hair is actually really nice. It's probably one of the best things I like about this figure. It's got that nice green mixed in with a little bit of yellow. You can't really tell too well from the camera, but it's there. And everything else, decent sculpt. The belt is a little weird. I don't like the way it sits. There's actually a little peg in there, which attaches to the skin. I don't particularly like that, especially the way it sits up. It's low right here, then it goes high up there. It's kind of a natural, but what are you gonna do? That's got the same decent kind of female mold. I do wish the legs would go in and out, but they don't. With these heels, she is a little harder to stand, so you got to kind of find that sweet spot in order to get her to stand up properly. And then the hair actually limits a lot of articulation in the head movement. So, but other than that, she's got all the right articulation here and there. Clean sculpt. Get her out the way now. Larfleeze, that's the man right here. I mean, this face sculpt is nice. And they did such a great job with him. That is so clean. Oh, that looks good. All around. He's got the same kind of mold as you would, you know, particular articulation as some of the standard DCUCs, except for he's got double jointed elbows, but he has no bicep swivel. I don't know why they took that out. God, it doesn't make any kind of sense. They could have put a cut easily right there, and then the articulation would have still been hidden. But what are you gonna do? Emblem's nice. All around solid paint. I mean, nothing too fancy or anything. It's just all real clean. Probably one of the cleanest paints I've gotten on a figure for a while. Really, really cool. Yeah, I think they're all sold out online. I mean, he is, I think, what, a couple months ago? Fire could still be up online on Matty, but just check them out. I mean, these are good figures to add to the collection, especially since we don't have, you know, any orange lanterns. I mean, Larfleeze is the only one, really. Actually, no, we have Lex Luthor. I forgot. That's right. That was a good issue. Well, over the week you saw a huge reveal for the Batman Superman movie coming out in 2015. Ben Affleck will be the new Batman. The internet world went nuts over this. It's just so crazy how this thing just blew up like it is now. I found out when I was on my lunch break at work. I was scrolling on my phone on Facebook, and I kid you not, the first 20, 30 posts was nothing about the Ben Affleck thing. It was unbelievable. Personally, it doesn't bother me one bit at all. I think he's a decent enough actor. I think WB will give him something to work with, unlike what Fox did with the Daredevil role. And the Daredevil role wasn't all on him. I mean, it can't be. I mean, he was given, what he had to work with. I mean, that suit was horrendous. The plot was just stupid. It was just all around just a bad, I wouldn't say a terrible movie. I still enjoyed aspects of it, but it just wasn't as, let's just say it's not the worst comic book movie of all time. But a lot of us, we're really quick to jump and just, go straight for the throat. Like, this is stupid. It's not going to work. I mean, we haven't even seen him in the suit yet. We don't know any kind of plans for the story yet. It's so early, but we see this all the time. No matter who is playing a comic book hero. I mean, look at, Hugh Jackman. He can't play Wolverine. He doesn't look like him. Chris Evans, that was the big one people were really nuts about. And you know what? These guys went on and done some, really good parts for these movies. So we just have to wait and see how it's all going to play out. I personally would, I always wait till the trailers come out, the first glimpse of the suits, to really judge. But, Ben Affleck, he is a comic fan. He's already worn a suit before. And you know what? I think he's going to give it his best efforts. He's going to, probably buff up for the role. I think he's going to give it his all. And right now, WB is on a huge roll with the Man of Steel and, these Dark Knight movies. So I think they got it all in the right direction, but we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, personally, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm not a huge Ben Affleck fan, but what happened here? Stupid computer. But anyways, we'll have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to this movie no matter what. Well, I took out some figures. I moved all my Master Universe figures out of here. Got to try to find a spot for them somewhere. I'm not too sure yet, but I think I'm going to maybe put all my imports in this case. I'm not 100% sure, but then I got some Hot Toys in this one. Still waiting on a couple more to get in here. I will be swapping out that light here soon, and I'm going to go with the strip lights that you lay across here or in the back, however you want to do it. I think those run about like $30 at IKEA, so I gotta grab some of those and just test them out. Storm Shadow's beautiful, because this light just really doesn't shine, all the way through. So I just gotta do that. And then this case right here, I think I'm gonna probably stick with the Play Arts in here, because when you open this thing, it shakes really bad. See that? And then when that happens, you can see a whole bunch of figures just toppling over. So, I don't know. We'll probably update this later this week. Some more of my McFarlane's up there.